IYLA, from the High-Level Young Leaders Plenary, David Zhao, the founder and CEO of NXT Group.
How's it going, everyone?
Cannot hear.
How's it going, everyone?
Little better.
I admit, I'm very nervous at this moment.
Please calm down.
When I received the email for the opportunity to speak here today at the United Nations, I was very excited. But then, like many moments in our lives, the fear of failure soon clouded my mind, as I was never good at public speaking. In fact, English was not my native language. And I've never spoken to such a large crowd, especially at one with the best and brightest leaders across the globe. Yet here I am, 22 years old, without a college degree, yet, sharing my 5 cents. What if I fail at this speech? What if you guys aren't interested in what I have to say? But then I remembered my own voice inside me. There is no real failure, except when you don't take on an opportunity, out of the fear for failure. In fact, I'm here today to share about my failures, and why I'd rather work hard to fail than not have failed at all. Oftentimes, I get asked these questions. What would you have done if your first company had failed? Why not get a college degree before you started your company? I always laugh when I hear these questions. I laugh because these people that ask these questions must think I can predict the future. To answer their questions, I had no idea if my first e-commerce business will take it off or not.
Yes.
The truth is, no one knows. And no one remembers your failures, in fact. You as a leader in any industry will undoubtedly experience failure. When I say aim to fail, it means to put in 110% behind your project and be completely content whether it fails or it succeeds. Let me share with you today about a monumental failure in my life that embodies the idea of working hard to fail. In high school, my 2 best friends and I tried to create the next big app, like Facebook. We spent thousands of hours and countless nights combined dreaming, designing, and developing the application. 2 weeks after its completion, after we pushed the app live, we realized it was an utter failure. Our users uploaded pictures of themselves making funny faces onto our application rather than making product reviews, which is what it's meant for. In hindsight, my investors today, or even myself, would have known that it would fail. We didn't have any experience designing or developing an app. We had no idea of how to market an application and the budget required to market the application to the world and to educate our users on how to use it. But I cannot be more grateful today for this failure. This experience of creating and marketing the app will lead to my co-founding of NextFactor, a digital agency that now works with amazing partners like Google and Yelp to help business owners and activists around the world with disseminating their products and ideas. This failure has also made me 2 best friends, or brothers I should say, that I still work with today on various projects, including the IYLA Club, a car-sharing application that's changing the concept of car ownership in metro cities, and an innovative food and dining concept with over 8 locations in the States aimed to reduce cultural barriers in today's international community. I tell the story of my failure today so you can see how a failure or a closed door can open up new doors on awesome projects or lifelong friendships. Everyone starts with different backgrounds, and no 2 paths are the same. But never let your circumstance or your failures deter you from trying something new. Here I am, an immigrant that came to the US only a few years ago without knowing how to speak a word of English. Here I am. Here I am, a 22-year-old without a college degree, yet.
Yes.
To some, those are enough excuses to not get started. But try to truly embrace your flaws and look at them as opportunities for your personal growth. I didn't let my setbacks dictate what I can and cannot do. Bringing back to what I said in the beginning, it doesn't really matter if I fail today, as long as I gave my 110%. Even if I embarrassed myself out here today, I would have still been honored and grateful to meet the rest of you. You see, when you start to lose the fear of failing, every opportunity becomes a win-win situation. There's a long road ahead of all of us, fellow young leaders. I hope we can give our all to the things we care about without the fear of failure. You already have taken a huge step forward by traveling across the world to be at this amazing program with the most inspiring people. It has been an honor to be here today and to have the chance to share with you the little hacks I've discovered in my life. I look forward to changing the world with all of you in the near future. Thank you.
First, I would love to apologize in case I pronounce any name wrongly. Please forgive me, because our pronunciation are all different. I'd love to welcome Mr. Abdul Mohsen Kaja from Syracuse University.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of God, the most merciful, the most gracious. Assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you. Our generation is the most educated and